It is that time of month again where the TBR jar picks our December reads. Ow! Bookmiss edition. Welcome to the first day of Bookmiss 2025. This is so exciting. This is the first of 12 videos that will be posted from December 1st through December 12th. I've been busting my booty over here making this content, and it's been so much fun, and I'm so excited to actually get to share the content with you instead of holding it all in myself for the past month and a half that I've been prepping, pre-filming, and editing non-stop. It's been like a full-time job without the full-time pay. So make sure you are subscribed, turn that post notification bell on so you don't miss any of the 12 uploads for Bookmiss. Hi, Pearly. Hi. Does Pearly want to say hello? Okay. Bye, nice seeing you. For my November TBR, I so far have read 3 of them out of the 6, but I'm currently in the middle of another book, so I should hopefully finish that today or tomorrow, so that'll be 4 out of 6 books complete off of the November TBR. I do have the 2 books that I did not get to on the cart because I really would like to get to them before the end of the year. As for new releases, I haven't looked into new releases for December, but I am excited for In Your Dreams by Sarah Adams, which comes out I think December 30th. That is the 4th and final book in the When in Rome series, which is a small town romance series, and I eat those books up. They are so fun and silly. They make you laugh, they make you feel connected to the characters, and I love that world. So I'm very excited to get that. Probably will not read it though in 2025. I'm thinking let's do 8 prompts. Part of me was like, do I do 10? Let's just go for it because I will not be filming any reading vlogs in December. I will try to post about these on YouTube Shorts or TikTok or Instagram when I read them, so you can kind of see what I'm reading and up to, but this month is purely like reading just for myself and not for videos, so I really want to mood read, and so I'm like, who cares if I don't read all of the books on my physical like on that monthly TBR. Let's just go for it. So let's do 8, and then if we're just feeling crazy, maybe we'll do 10. Prompt number 1. I'm so excited. I love doing this. A book you would want to live in. My first thought is Nobody Like Us, which I do have plans to read in December. It's just been so thick, so I haven't had time with my filming schedule to get to this. This is the 13th and last book in the Like Us series, the 3rd book following Luna and Donnelly, and I love this series. This is a spin-off off of Addicted Calloway. I feel very connected to this family, and I feel like I'm part of the family because of how many books I've read with all of the different characters, and I feel like I know them so well. So like I would love to be in this family, so that's an option. Part of me was like King of Envy because I would love to be in a world where everyone falls in love with billionaires because I would love to fall in love with a billionaire. Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal by Meghan Quinn. This could be fun. This is like an interconnected standalone with How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, which this was just such a fun Christmas town from what I remember. This is like a Home Alone inspired romance. He has, I think, a Christmas tree farm that's his family's, and then she is new in town and she opens a rival tree farm next door with her uncle. I think I'm gonna pick between these 2. I know I already have plans for this one, and I definitely want to read this in December because if I don't read it in December, it'll be on my physical TBR until next holiday season. I think I'm gonna choose this one. I feel like this town is, and the vibes of this read will be a little more whimsical than Nobody Like Us. Nobody Like Us, even though I love this family and I want to be a part of it, it's a little bit more reality driven because the characters are going through hardships and kind of crazy things happen to this couple specifically. So I think I'm gonna I'm gonna pick Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal as the book that I would want to live in. But I will find a way to get Nobody Like Us on the TBR as well because I'm reading that. I'm determined to read that this month. Prompt number 2. I'll let you read this one first. Wait, what? A book in a book club. What does that mean? Oh, like in like a Reese's book club or Good Morning America's book club. I think that's what I mean. I don't know if I have any books that are in a book club. Yeah, I don't think I have one of those. So I'm gonna put this to the side and pick a different prompt. I'll let you read this one as well since you got snubbed that first one. Grumpy Sunshine. Love this trope. This is always very fun. Oh, I think this one is. I could be wrong, but I think Good Spirits by BK Borison is kind of Grumpy Sunshine. He's the ghost of Christmas past. She's not exactly Scrooge. Nolan intends to spend this holiday haunting like every other. Get in, get out, return to his otherwise aimless existence as a ghost awaiting the afterlife. But when he's faced with Harriet, the sweetest assignment he's ever had, he suddenly finds himself wishing for a future. Harriet has no idea why she's being haunted. She's a good person, or at least she tries to be. A people pleaser to her core, she always does what's expected of her. But as she and Nolan begin to examine her past, they discover there are threads that bind them together and realize there might be more to moving on than expected. I don't know for sure if he's grumpy, but it kind of sounds like he's just like his aimless existence, waiting for what's next, waiting for the afterlife. It sounds like he's a little bit more kind of grumpy, a little low energy, while she seems to be very sweet, the sweetest assignment he's ever had. So I could be wrong because I haven't read the book, but it's giving the vibes of Grumpy Sunshine. So there we go. The two last holiday romances on my TBR are getting picked first, which is good because I need to read them this month. Prompt number 3, shortest book. Oh, love that. Oh, exactly what I wanted. I think the shortest book I have is Discontent by Beatriz Serrano. I think this is like 177 pages. This is a book of the month book, and I really need to get reading my book of the month books because I have like 8 of them and I haven't read any of them this year. And I want to. I picked them for a reason, but I just haven't gotten to them. And this is on my 10 before the end. I was thinking of trying to listen to the audiobook before November ends, but realistically that probably won't happen. But I definitely want to listen to the audiobook for the end of the year. So the shortest book on my TBR, Discontent. Oh, this book. I think this might be one written by Carolina. This I think is the last one written by Carolina I'm reading it or picking it during the last month of the year or for the last month of the year. A book you're not sure you'll like. Did she already have one like that recently? Carolina just seems to not want me to enjoy reading, and I think that's kind of rude. I feel like we've had this talk in a recent TBR video. King of Envy. Also the Charlie Method. Oh, and Caught Up as well. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. I don't know if I'm gonna like Magnolia Parks, and this is on my 2025 TBR, so I should read it in December, but like I don't really want to read it. I'm not in the mood to read it, and I feel like I want to give it its best shot by being in the mood to read it, so I might not read it just yet. Oh, and Bloody Heart by Sophie Lark. I read Brutal Prince back in like January or February, and I haven't picked up the series since, but I have a few of the other books in the series on my physical TBR, but I just like I don't feel any urgency to get to it. These are the books that are on my mind that I'm not sure I'm gonna like. I think I'm definitely gonna take Magnolia Parks off as an option. I don't want to read Bloody Heart. Part of me wants to pick Caught Up because these two were on my November TBR, and I like to not have repeats like back to back. And I do want to, I think, listen to Caught Up. This is the second book in the, I think, Ruinous Love trilogy. Nope, not Ruinous Love. That's Butcher and Blackbird. This is Into Darkness trilogy. The first one was Lights Out, which I really liked. I've heard not as many great things about this one. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people love it. I've heard some people like do not care for it. But the third and final book comes out, I think, in February or March, and so I would like to get caught up. And I think I want to listen to the audiobook of this, which I do have the audiobook saved on Everend, so I think I might pick this one. Prompt number 5. Oh, 2024 release. I think I wrote this last year, so I'm going to count a 2025 release. Or if I happen to find a 2024 release that I want to read, then I can count that as well. When did Nobody Like Us come out? This is a 2024 special edition. Ooh, Secret Haven. I really want to read Secret Haven this month as well. This will finish up the Sparrow Falls series for me, and that came out in October, I want to say, of 2025. I'm between these two, but these both are on my 10 before the end, and I really want to read them both before the end of the year. I think I'm going to put Nobody Like Us, because technically this follows the prompt more, because it is a 2024 release, even though I meant it as like a that year release, and so for that meaning this would work. That one is more accurate because it is a 2024 release. Prompt number 6. Romantasy, right? Yes. I'm thinking either The Night Prince, which is the second book in the Wolf King trilogy, or Curse of the Wolf King by Tessanja Odette. This is the first book in the Entangled with Fae series. I read the second book because this is a series of interconnected standalones, and they are all like Disney princess retellings. And so this one is Beauty and the Beast, which is one of my favorites, but Cinderella has always been my favorite. And the Cinderella retelling is book 2. So I read that one. Haven't read any of the others in the series yet. So this has been on my physical TBR I think for over a year. I think I got it on my 24th birthday. And now I've been 25 for like 3 or 4 months. So I need to read this. But I feel like I want to pick The Night Prince because once I read this, I will be caught up with the series because the 3rd book doesn't come out until the summer of 2026. And if I read this, I'm not going to be caught up with the series because I'm still going to have like 3 or 4 books after the 2nd book to get caught up with. So this would be helpful because I would make progress on it. But this one, it would be like, basically I finished the series because the next one's not out yet. I will be choosing The Night Prince and I'm so excited to find out what happens because I was so like, I really enjoyed The Wolf King because I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know where it was going. I still am like, it's kind of like a love triangle, but I'm also like, is it? Because I don't know how I feel about the guys. I don't know. Like, I'm really intrigued by it. So I'm really excited to pick this up and hopefully I actually will read this in December. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So normally I would stop here, but we're doing at least 2 more. And maybe 2 more after that because why not? Literally, why not? An indie author. Well, I could have done The Night Prince for that. I can do The Curse of the Wolf King is indie published. I am nobody's girl. Yeah, I think this is the only other book. It's just this and The Night Prince that I think I have that are indie published. So there we go. But I don't think I'm going to read this month, but maybe. We'll see. Prompt number 8. I'll let you read this one in case this is the last one. Even number of pages. Let me check Secret Haven because this is one I definitely want to get to. Oh, 401! Dang! Let me check The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. This is an audiobook that I really want to listen to this month. 257. Okay, let's see. I definitely would like to finish this series. 515. This is rude. Let's try King of Envy. 510. This is an even number. I guess I'll pick this one. I do want to get caught up with the series. This is book 5 in the Kings of Sin series. There will be 7 in total for the 7 Deadly Sins. And this one is about Vuk and Ayana. Ayana is engaged to Vuk's best friend, but what people don't know is that it is for an arrangement so that he gets his inheritance when they marry. And I think she gets the money she needs to leave her abusive agency. She's a supermodel, of course. And Vuk wants her. He saw her first, he wants her, and he's willing to risk anything to get her. I haven't liked the previous books, but I've heard better things about this one, so I'm excited to give it a try. What if we do 10? Let's just do it. What's the harm? There's no harm. Instead of harm, we're actually gaining fun, and we're having a good time. Like, let's do it for Bookmiss. Prompt number 9. On my yearly TBR. There's 4 books left on my 2025 TBR. I'm purposely not reading one of them this year because I want to read it next year. So I have 3 books left. That is By a Thread by Lucy Score. I've been putting it off because it's thick. Betting on You by Lynn Painter. I've been putting this off because I have not been a fan of YA romance the past year or so. I just think I'm getting to a point to be a little too old for it. I still like YA fantasy, romantasy, but not a huge romance person. So I'm nervous to try this. And Magnolia Parks, which I'm nervous because I don't think I'll like it because of just the tropes, but I want to know why people love it so much. I want to know what the series is about, and I would like to like it and read the whole series, but I think I need to be in a certain headspace to try it out, to give it its best shot at becoming a book I like. I do have a lot of large books on my TBR, but I think I want to pick By a Thread because I think this is the one I will like the most out of all 3. It's just more up my alley and like along with my typical reading taste. This is a grumpy boss romantic comedy. And I remember Sarah Caroli read this forever ago and she loved it. She was giggling and underlining and having a great time reading it. So that's why I wanted to read it. Dominic was staring at me like he couldn't decide whether he loathed me or wanted to French kiss me. I think I'll really enjoy it. It's just I need to get over the fact that it's long. But because I'm purely reading for me this month and not filming any reading vlogs, why not read a bunch of long books? Okay, now here is the actual last book that will go on the December TBR. Why am I nervous? A book of the month book. Heck to the yeah. Okay, you can't see all of my books of the month, but I will pull them all out for you. Here are all of them. And then obviously we had Discontent on here as well, but we did pick that for a prompt. We have Passion Project by London Sperry. Never Over by Claire Gilmore, an academic affair. This is, I think, two professors. They're going for the same job, but they realize that the job has partner hire. The university offers partner hire. So she hatches a plot to get them both a job. All they need to do is get legally married. It's a simple win-win. How fun. We have Silver Elite by Danny Francis, the first book in a romantasy, dystopian type story. We have You Between the Lines. She can't stand him. He can't forget her. All's fair in love and poetry when former high school classmates reignite their rivalry in a prestigious MFA program in this steamy enemies to lovers debut. The Man No One Believed, the untold story of the Georgia church murders. How Freaking Romantic by Emily Harding. So we have a lot of options. Putting on shoes, putting on glitter. I'm leaning towards the bookish academic ones. Do I want to do Rivals to Lovers or Marriage of Convenience? Professor. I think I'm gonna see which one's the shortest. 362, 355. So let's pick You Between the Lines because it is like 10 pages, not even 10 pages shorter than this one. And I think I've had this one on my TBR for longer. Let's do a recap. For a book you would want to live in, I chose Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal by Meghan Quinn. For Grumpy Sunshine, I chose Good Spirits by BK Borison. The shortest book on the TBR, I chose Discontent by Beatriz Serrano. A book I'm not sure I'll like, I chose Caught Up by Navessa Allen. Did I even say anything about what this is about? I don't really know. It's dark romance. It's with Junior, who we met in the first book. I want this woman, and I'm a man who always gets what he wants. He's ruthless, a walking red flag. Good thing red is my favorite color. That's all I need to know. A 2024 release, I chose Nobody Like Us by Krista and Becca Ritchie. For a romantasy, I chose The Night Prince by Lauren Palphreyman. An indie author, I chose Curse of the Wolf King by Tessanja Odette. An even number of pages, I chose King of Envy by Anna Huang. On my yearly TBR, I chose By a Thread by Lucy Score. And lastly, for a book of the month book, I chose You Between the Lines by Katie Naiman. Here are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books that are on my December TBR. Will I read all of these? I'm gonna confidently say no. Again, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the 12 uploads, and make sure you like this video if you are excited for Bookmiss as much as I am. Let me know what's on your December TBR, and I shall see you in my next Bookmiss video. Bye!